Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. Was born and raised in the area. This channel is more or less going to be about cars, trucks, basically just automotive stuff, sharing my love for cars. And the reason I'm doing it is because I have a job that basically takes away um, my ability to go to like Cars and Coffee, meets, car shows and stuff on weekends because I work weekends and I work night shifts. So this is kind of my way of feeding my passion and still being able to share my love for cars with the car community um, online. So I guess I'll go over my vehicles, what I've got, what I kind of got planned for the channel. We'll start with my Mustang because it's here with me in the garage. This is the car that I've had for the longest period of time. Here, I'll show you here. So it's a little bit in pieces right now, um, but it's pretty clean for what it is. It's got three-piece Asante AF 132s on it. The rears are 20 by 11.5. The fronts are 20 by 10s. A buddy of mine made custom side skirts for it. They just kind of give it a little bit of a different look, but it's subtle. It kind of reminds me of like a fighter jet because I've got them angled slightly down. It's also got ghost flames down the side, which is another thing that almost everybody misses because they're super hard to see in most lights. But I'll try and get them on the video. I know, yeah, you can't see them too well, but anyways, they're just down the side there like that. Um, it's got IRS out of an 03 Cobra. It's got Bassani polished tailpipes. And then engine-wise, it's just got flow-matched injectors and BBK intake and a Canton coolant overflow. I've got a Grill Delete that I bought from LMR that fits like garbage. I've got some headlights that I just picked up. Actually, they're the black housings, but with the clear marker in them. I'll show you there. So, really like these because they have the clear side marker. I don't like the orange, and I don't like super blacked out factory lights to just try and like mask the orange because I like to have a clear lens. So, anyways, that's why I got those. It's also got 13-inch Cobra brakes on the front, which I'm getting rid of. I've got some calipers, Brembo calipers that are actually off of a Hellcat, or I guess a Challenger that has the brake package like a Scat Pack or something. I was gonna go with the GT350 calipers, but they don't have the open back on them, so you can't just pull the brake pads out of the back like you can in the Hellcat ones. So I'm gonna try and adapt those to the car, as well as some probably 15-inch rotors if I keep the 20-inch wheel, just to try and fill them up because 13-inch rotors look tiny in 20s. Yeah, so otherwise I'll go with probably a 14-inch Bear or Wilwood rotor. The engine that I'm doing for it is here, and it's a Texid block. It's got C heads on it with factory 0304 Cobra cams, all new valve seats, the long style guides. It's got Ferrera valves, factory size. It's got pack racing valve springs, titanium retainers. It's got diamond pistons with an 11.5 cc dish with valve reliefs in case I ever decide to get cams. I don't know if I will or not, but I figured, well, it's apart, I may as well get the pistons that'll allow me to get nutty with cans if I want to in the future. It's got Manley H-beam rods that I had reamed out and rebushed with a firmer material because Manley rods in particular are known for hammering out those bushings at the top of the wrist, or at the top of the connecting rod, and then you get slack, and then your piston bashes into your cylinder head and wrecks all your valves. So I didn't want that to happen. So I got those done. Everything is ARP in the engine. The crank is micro polished, and all the oil passages have been chamfered. It's got billet oil pump gears, billet close adjustable timing set, all the goodies. So that's gonna haul ass. My plan was to basically I bought this as a used engine with an iron block, and I thought it just needed to freshen up. So I was gonna put new bearings in it and rings and maybe a couple new pistons. And when I got it apart, it was like, oh boy. So I ended up going nuts on the build because I figured, oh well, I'm in here, I may as well do this, and it snowballed real fast. And yeah, so I was gonna put an Eaton on it, make 450 or 475 or whatever, and be happy. But now that the rest of the engine is pretty nuts, I'm probably gonna go turbo. So my original plan for the car was a T56 Magnum with probably like a McLeod RXT or something similar to that, and just be happy like that. But now that the engine is the way it is, I might do a 6R80 swap, which is an automatic transmission, with a converter, maybe like a Circle D or a Neil Chance converter, and go that route with a turbo. If I go turbo, it'll be an auto, most likely, and if I stay with a blower and just get a bigger one, I'll probably leave it stick. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know yet. So then, yeah, my other cars, I have a daily or a commuter. It's a 2011 Ford Fiesta SES. So it's just like the loaded model of a Ford Fiesta. And I got that for driving back and forth to work because I live about an hour and a half drive in either direction. So I needed something fuel efficient. And I thought it was just going to be, a normal, just junk, small car. But it's actually turned out to be a wicked little car. So I'll probably feature that in the video just for anyone that's looking at getting a commuter. I highly recommend that car. It's been great. I've got just over 200,000 kilometers on it, and I think I did pads and rotors on it on the front once. The back still has the factory shoes and drums, oil changes, and air filters. That is all. So it's a pretty good car. So I might post some maintenance videos maybe on that. How to do an oil change, how to change your spark plugs, how to do spark plug gap checking and setting spark plug gap, air filters, normal stuff like that. And then my third vehicle, which is basically my wife's truck, it's a 2016 F-150, and it's the limited model. Now, the reason I got the limited model is because you have to order it from the factory. So a dealer can't order it as a stocking item, which basically just means that anybody that wants one has to order it. So they probably really want one. And that helps keep production numbers down, which helps keep resale value up. So that's the only way to get one. You can option up a Platinum or a King Ranch to pretty much the same level, options wise. They won't have the same wheels or grille or interior colors because it's limited specific, but as far as options go, you can make a truck fairly similar without doing a factory order. So I'll do a video on that. I'll do some mods on that as well. I might end up going crazy with that build. We'll see how much interest there is on YouTube in a build on that truck. I did an oil separator on it, so I'll do a feature on that and explain why an oil separator with a catch can is important, especially on a direct injection engine that's boosted. And then I'll probably do like a tuner and stuff for now, and then I may do a lift and some 35s and some 22x12s, or maybe I'll drop it, put 24s on it with 305s. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see where that goes. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. I'll try to keep the content coming on a regular basis. And yeah, have a good night. Thanks, guys.